One thing that's really easy for us is to say what we want, at least on some level. For some people, it's hard to say what they want. But we're saying it either to ourselves, to our universe, or to others in some way or another. It's easy to say what we want. What's beyond that? And let's talk about in the context of your calling, your vision, the service that you want to offer, the creativity that you want to let out, the expression that you want to bring to the world. You might be saying that you want that, saying that you want to experience transformation, an up level, more of an awakening in these areas of your life. But the thing is that if these things are not a reality for you yet, it's because your heart isn't fully in it. You haven't brought your heart on board with the desires and with the things that you say you want. And to bring your heart into the picture is one of the more difficult things, as we love to protect our heart, we love to withhold our heart, we love to make sure that we avoid any form of pain or suffering or putting our heart in harm's way. And I get it. But if things aren't working out in the direction that you want them to work out in, you have to ask yourself where your heart is. Is your heart truly available for this? And we see this in relationships when you on some level are emotionally unavailable and you're not in a partnership, you attract people into your life who are not emotionally available. We attract what we are. So this process of bringing your heart into what you're doing and what it is that you want to create and what it is that you want to share, this is you backing yourself energetically. And this is bringing your life force, your power, and your divinity into the equation. Can you feel the difference between saying you want something and saying you want something and bringing your heart into it and really putting your heart forwards and feeling that desire for what it is inside of your heart? Every desire we have for transformation has a thread in the heart somewhere. And if you can connect to the heart's desire around the transformation, then you're going to let yourself move forwards in a lot more of a powerful way. When we really relate to what we want to experience, how we want to expand just through the mental layer, we are in the more survivalist 3D level of the human being. The mind is wired to help you survive, to help you keep safe, avoid whatever it perceives to be a threat, avoid discomfort, avoid pain, perhaps as well. So this is what the mind wants to do. And we give the mind a lot of power, right? We believe the stories that it tells us. We believe the fears that it gives us. We buy into its narratives. Sometimes we do, right? If we do, be aware of it. See the tricks of your mind that you fall for. Where do you get pulled into a mental bubble or a mental downward spiral? Where do you let this happen to yourself? So when we bring the heart into the equation, this supports the mind to be at ease because the mind is able to surrender to the heart and the mind is able to relax as it recognizes the field of power that is the heart. The heart is the source of all knowing and trust, and it has its connections to the essence of all that there is. So the heart contains it all, and that vibration really calibrates the mind, supports the mind to get on board. And in the face of the heart and love and deciding to bring your heart into what it is that you want to do, into who it is that you want to be, that decision purifies the field. It is a powerful protector because the frequency of the heart and of love on that level really repels lower density energies. It is not an environment that they particularly love to be in. So when you bring this energy of your heart into it, there is this unstoppable force that you're letting come forwards. And we sometimes want to withhold the way that our heart longs to express in our lives, because if we were to fully let our heart say what it wanted, this would create such a dismantling of your ego, such a dismantling of your human conditioning, and such a dismantling of the pain that you're trying to hold on to, and all the ways in which you're saying that you're not worthy to be loved, or you're afraid of love, or you're afraid of rejection, whatever it is, all the ways that you're trying to protect and withhold yourself from the true energetic potency that wants to find you and become available for you. Could you just imagine letting your heart receive a greater amount from life, whether that is in the form of love, fulfillment, joy, bliss, beauty, whatever it is? Are we willing to let it in? Are we willing to say yes to it? Are we opening our heart to it? And now, what is that thing that you were longing to experience? That thing that you recognize that if you brought this into your reality, it would take you far deeper into your truest soul blueprint and into the ultimate reality that you came here to experience. What is that thing in your life that you need to open your heart to? That is my contemplation and inquiry to you. For me today, this topic came up because I'm launching a women's group, a group mentorship for women who really want to expand their soul mission, elevate their voice, liberate themselves from the generational wounds and curses that we carry, so she can leave this space a free woman, a woman who knows her power, who knows her service, what she's offering, and she's not afraid to express her channel and what it is that is coming through her to be birthed into the world. So I was really tuning into my work around this, my call and my invitation to the women who are meant to be in this group. And what I found myself inviting myself into was opening my heart on a greater level to this potential. And this has been my process this week, has been a lot about being really present with this vision that I'm feeling, this potency, this what this group is meant to be. Not thinking about it through logistical terms, but really seeing it as a divinely appointed higher vision for this network of souls who are meant to be in this group. And I've been really envisioning it and feeling it and attuning to all levels of resonance on it and seeing what version of myself is becoming activated within that. And then today was really this layer of the heart, like bringing my heart even more into this. Where can I let go of my ego and my separate sense of self and bring more heart into this reality, into this creation, into this vision? So that would be my invitation to you all, guys. What do you need to open your heart more to? What version of you? What reality? What embodiment? What creation? What could you open your heart to in this moment that would radically alter the trajectory of your universe for the rest of your life? And you know it. Guaranteed, each and every one of you who is listening has an area in their life that if they open their heart more to it, they would receive the overflow that they have been longing for, that they have been calling in, and that they have been saying that I am here for. Please use the comments. Let me know what it is that you are seeing for yourself. Let me know where this is hitting you. And yeah, this can be met with so much resistance from the ego, because the ego never wants to bow down and be dismantled and dissolved before the heart, but this is its higher purpose. So letting that fire, that alchemy, that brightness that you are transmute all the ways that you're holding yourself in the current reality paradigm. That's the only reason you are configured as the version of self that you are now, with the circumstances, perhaps the misalignments, perhaps the pain, perhaps the ways that you feel you are compromising on your true self. All these things only exist because somewhere you are holding on to this layer of protection over your heart and your truest desire, and you're not letting that aspect of yourself outwards. You're withholding it from protection, and that protection is keeping you contained in a different reality paradigm. And in order for you to begin to dismantle the current reality paradigm, it begins by opening your heart to a new possibility and really feeling what more of you is wanting to come forward and outwards and be shared. And where can I open my heart? Where can I say yes? And where can I let this new openness support me to see what's next, support me to share what I have to share, to support me to rise and to be the version of myself that lives this reality. Okay, guys. Yesterday, I arrived at the retreat center. I don't know where I've updated you on what I'm up to at the moment, but I'm going to a retreat center. I got to the lake on Saturday, felt it in my opening moment with the lake that I would retreat on Wednesday. So I'm going to be going into a darkness retreat on Saturday. So I'm feeling into if I'm going to pre-record a video for you guys or if I will just go offline for those 3 days. If it flows tomorrow, there'll be pre-recorded shares for those days. Let's see how tomorrow goes. I always want to be true to my channel, be true to the energy that wants to move through me, and we'll see from there. Thank you guys for listening, and if you're new here, you're so welcome. Please subscribe to my channel. And yeah, let me know who's watching and where you're from, and I would love to get to know more of you guys here. Sending you all so much love. Bye.